Hi friends, in today's video, we have two numerical expressions for simplification, each one being an infinite series, as you can see here. Say square root of 30 plus square root of 30, it goes on to infinity. The second one is only slightly different, pluses are replaced by minus. First, I will step you through the detailed solution, then I will give you the shortcut, which you can use to get the answer in just a few seconds. So keep watching my video till the end of it without skipping. Let x be equal to the given infinite series. Yeah, it goes on. Now look at this equality. You can see that this 30 I am writing, and from this term onwards, that will be just the given series. Only thing is that we have removed one term from this. So you can replace the rest of the series by another x. Because as you know, infinity minus 1 is again infinity. Or rather, to give you another analogy, it's like removing a drop of water from an ocean. The ocean remains the same. In the same way, if you remove one term from this numerical expression, the expression remains unchanged. And that's the logic behind putting x instead of the rest of the series. Okay. Now in the next step, we will square both sides. Squaring both sides, you get x squared. This root sign will just go off. Because as you know, squaring and square root are inverse operations. Now you can see it's getting converted into a quadratic equation. Take these two terms to the left side. You will have minus x, then minus 30. As you know, addition becomes subtraction when switching the sides. It's all about solving this quadratic to get x, which is actually the simplification for the given infinite series. Now, how do you solve this? Let me use the factorization method. In factorization method, what do you do for solving a quadratic equation? Basically, you're finding two numbers, say m and n, such that their product should be minus 30. That is a constant term in the quadratic equation. And their sum should be minus 1. Which is the coefficient of the x term. Now, what are the possible ways you can factorize this? See, one more thing, the product has to be minus 30 and the sum has to be minus 1. There's the kind of numbers we're looking for here. So, obviously, numbers are to be of different signs, plus and minus. As you know, 2 and 15 are two factors whose product is 30. To get minus sign, let me put minus here and this. Obviously, this is not the correct choice because their sum does not turn out to be minus 1, as you can see. Okay, now let me put plus 6 and minus 5. Yeah, product is minus 30. Difference is 6 minus 5 equal to plus 1, not minus 1. Since the sum is not turning out to be plus 1, let us switch the plus and minus here. I'm making minus here and plus 5. Now what do you see? Minus 6 plus 5? That's clearly minus 1. So it satisfies both the conditions. The next step in factorization method, you will write the square term as it is. Then the middle term, which is the x term, you will write as minus 6x and plus 5x. On simplification, you will get minus x. Then this term as it is. This is the factorization method used in solving quadratic equation. Now in the next step, combining the first two, you can see x being common. Let me factor it out. Inside you have this one. And if you take these two terms, what do you see being common there? 5. We will factor it out. Inside what do you get? X minus 6. So if you have done the correct splitting, you will get it converted into this form where you see one linear polynomial being common. We will again factor it out. X minus 6. Inside you have this x and this 5 plus 5 equal to 0. This implies what? Either x minus 6 equal to 0 or x plus 5 equal to 0. This means taking 6 to the right side, you will have 6. Again taking 5 to the right side, you will have x equal to minus 5. So let me write it down here. Minus 5. So you got two solutions for x. Now which one to be accepted? Look at this. The given expression for simplification is square root of a positive number. Square root of a positive number is always positive. If you're taking square root of a number, yeah, there are two possibilities. But here the question is different. You are given a numerical expression for simplification where you see square root of a positive number. It has to be positive, which means this will be rejected. So x equal to 6. Now the given expression for simplification was, let me rewrite that expression. It was 30. It goes on. I'm writing only 3 terms. Yeah, this was a numerical expression or infinite series given for simplification, which we assumed to be x, and x was found to be 6. So this is equal to 6. This is the longer method. Now I'll show you the shortcut. See, look at the number here for simplification, 30. So the first step in shortcut is this. Take that number 30 and you split it as product of two integers so that the difference between these two factors is 1. See, this is that kind of factorization. There are other ways. See, you can split that into 2 into 15, but the difference is not 1. Or if you take 3 and 10, again the difference is 7, not 1. So 30 can be split up into product of two different numbers in many different ways, but we look at the one with a difference of 1. That's only 6 and 5. After that, you take the bigger one, 6, and that is this one. Can you see that? You can apply this shortcut to any problem of this kind. How long will you take to do this one? Maybe just 2-3 seconds. In your mind, you can do that. There's a shortcut. So you might be wondering why I took you through the longer method. This longer method is also useful in certain other problems where you can't have a shortcut like this. So it's good to know both of them. But in problems of this kind, you don't need to waste your time going through this longer approach. You try this. Okay, I'll show you one more example to illustrate this point. Take an expression like this. Say 12 plus 12 going to infinity. You can easily say the answer is 4 because 12 you can split into 4 and 3 with a difference of 1 and 4 is the answer. That's all. It takes only just 2-3 seconds and you can do it in your head. You don't need pen and paper. Okay. Now there is a longer approach for the second numerical expression given to you for simplification. You can use the same method. I don't want to repeat the whole thing again, but I'll show you the shortcut. In the shortcut, what we do is, if you have a minus sign here, which was the other expression, see, splitting we do the same way. We are splitting 30 into two numbers with a difference of 1. If the sign is plus, you choose the bigger one. If the sign is negative here, you choose the smaller one. So what I meant to say is, this was the other expression we had for simplification. The answer is 5. That is this. Okay. So this is all you need to remember. If the series is connected by plus sign, you go for the bigger number in that splitting. If the series is connected by negative sign, you go for the smaller one. Similarly, in this case, what would be the simplified answer for the given series when these plus signs are replaced by minus sign? That will be just 3. That's all. This is a shortcut. If you're watching my channel for the first time and have found this video useful, please help grow the channel by subscribing to it. And if you like the solution followed by the shortcut, please like the video. And also don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notified of other videos I'll be posting almost on a daily basis. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.